Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 10/8. Can't believe it's the 8th already. And did you know next week is the beginning of the state fair? I'll tell you about that in a second. But anyway, I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening this weekend here in Durham. There's a lot happening today, especially, and you'll find out in just a minute. So anyway, I want to also point out that I have a link that I always post on the Facebook side. So if you'd like to join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share information, or promote yourself and or your business, I would love that. That would be super awesome. Also, if you could share this out, that would also be great so that more people can find out what's happening this weekend in Durham, North Carolina. Let's get started with the word page, the government and nonprofit information page. I almost always start out by saying that there are some really great programs and services offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, and also Durham County, which you can check out at your convenience with it being the weekend. I think we're going to have kind of a cool weather weekend. Might be a good day to curl up with your iPad or whatever and read the Durham Skywriter. So also the Durham County libraries, they're all open until 6. Okay. That auction. Yeah. So Wester Auction, as you might remember, they're the ones who auctioned off Northgate Mall. So their next auction is next week, but let me just tell you the details because on Monday you can get the preview. So Wester Auction and Realty, they're going to be auctioning off equipment from let's just say it's a distillery that went out of business. I don't like to use words like failed, but a distillery that went out of business. And so they're located at 4625 Industry Lane. And I'm giving you the address because on Monday you can get a preview of what's being auctioned off. Now, the actual online auction is going to be on the 17th, which is next Monday. But this coming Monday, you can go there. I think you have to first set up an appointment. In other words, you have to go to the link that I provide, set up an account so that you can bid. The bids are all online and the auction is online as well. So you can get a sneak peek on Monday from 10 until 4. I won't be able to tell you Monday because the show is at noon. So just try to jot this down and just try to remember. So they're going to have equipment from this distillery, including, everything that it takes to run a distillery, including, this is like extras, a motorcycle trailer. Now, a lot of DJs love those trailers. So if you're a DJ, a mobile DJ, you might want to check this out. So they're going to have a motorcycle trailer and shipping crate. They're going to have some antiques, also new shirts, and of course, bottles. So if you're running, I know a couple of people who make their own beverages and sell them. Might need to tell them about that. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So just keep notes of that by going to the word page and then just circling, highlighting whatever Wester Auction and Realty. Okay, let's go to the health page. I do have your COVID-19 test and vaccine updates. Also, places where you can pick up the rapid tests for COVID-19 that you can take at home. So let's click on that. Also, the American Red Cross, they're having a couple of blood drives. So let me scroll down and tell you about that. Let's see, the American Red Cross. Yes, 2 blood drives today. One's already happening at Durham Academy, 3601 Ridge Road, and that one will go until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Then there's another one being held at Rose of Sharon Baptist Church, 4109 Guest Road, starting at 2:30 and going until 7 this evening. And if you could help out, I know they really appreciate it. Now let's go to the praise page because something very interesting is happening tomorrow. Very rare. Let's go to the praise page. Let me click on that. Now, Duke Chapel has this every year, but it's really cute. I love the idea. Let me find it. It is the blessing of the animals. And in a way, they're honoring St. Francis of Assisi, who was a great lover of animals and protector of animals. So Duke Chapel has this blessing of the animals every year. So it's going to be tomorrow from 3 until 3:30, so don't be late. And you can take your well-behaved dog, cat, hamster, iguana, ferret, or other pet. Of course, they have to be on their little leashes or whatever. So that's going to be tomorrow from 3 until 3:30. Of course, it's free. It's a church service. The Durham Children's Choir will sing. There's going to be some scriptural readings and a sermon and a nice blessing of the animals. I think it's a beautiful idea. Okay. And they do have limited parking on Science Drive. There's a parking garage and also street level parking as well on the side, like behind Duke Chapel. You can get to it by going down Science Drive. All righty. Let's see what else is happening. Let's go to the Garden Shed page and see what's happening at Duke Gardens. Because tomorrow there's going to be a festival that you might want to take the kids to. Duke Garden. There it is. So tomorrow they're going to have the Harvest Festival. That's going to be tomorrow at Duke Gardens from 1 until 4. It's free. They're going to have all these fun activities for the kids. They're going to have music and also demonstrations in the Charlotte Brody Discovery Garden. Totally free. And it is tomorrow from 1 until 4. Now, usually parking is $2 an hour at Duke Gardens. I'm not sure about Sundays, though. And I know Guy, our cook, is waiting in the wings. Sometimes he likes to look up stuff. So if you happen to be able to find out if parking is free on Sundays, I would really appreciate that. Okay. No pressure. Now let's go to the Let's Go page, and that is the calendar of events page. So let's go there and then scroll down to 8, October. I can't believe it's October already. Soon we'll be turning the clocks back. Let's see. There's an awful lot happening today. So let's see. So the October Cars and Coffee is taking place at Rhodes Scholars. This is where people gather around cars and ooh and ah at the fabulous cars, the exotic cars, etc. So that already started. They started at 8 and that lasts until 11. So you might want to rush over there if you want to see some cool cars. Now the Durham Farmers Market is going until noon in Durham Central Park. And also remember, Foster Street is closed down so the kiddies can run back and forth to the playground. A great way to air out the kids. Also, Durham Craft Market, same time, same place until noon in Durham Central Park. The South Durham Farmers Market also until noon, south on Highway 55 in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center. Also, again, if you love cars, it's first Saturday at Porsche South Point. I know it's not the first Saturday, but as you know, the hurricane was last Saturday. So that's happening today. And that's also lasting only until 11 o'clock because they started at 9. Okay. And this is where you get to look at Porsches. It's at Porsche South Point, 122 Kennington Drive. Okay. Now, let's see. There's a couple of events that started at 10. And if you're late, you missed it. So I mentioned them yesterday. I'll just mention them very quickly. The Tobacco History Walking Tour hosted by Preservation Durham and the Roots and Soul Walking with Polly Murray hosted by Whistle Stop Tours and also the Polly Murray Center for History and Social Justice. So that already started. The Durham Roots Farmers Market is until noon. Their new location is the parking lot of the Farm Bureau office, 1901 Hillendale Road. That's until noon. Jules Outreach, they just started their Jules Feeding Friends. That's a food giveaway. That's at the KIPP Charter School, 1107 Holloway Street. This is where you can go and get free groceries. It's wonderful. So that's Jules Outreach. Old North State Jam, they'll be jamming until noon this is their weekly outdoor jam at Esmeralda's Cafe, North Point Drive, over there by the Dollar Tree. Now, this is happening in person, which is great. District 3 PAC, that's the Partners Against Crime, where you find out what's happening in your community. And also, you can find out about city and county programs and services. They're meeting in person starting at 10 o'clock at the Lion Park Recreation Center at 1309 Halley Street. So they started already, but people are walking in late all the time. They don't even mind as long as you tiptoe. Now, District 4 is meeting, District 4 PAC, they're meeting at the IR Homes Senior Center, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center, also starting at 10 o'clock. And again, I know for a fact, because I live in District 4, they definitely don't mind if you tiptoe in late. So they already started. Now, strangely enough, District 5 is meeting with District 4. District 5 is the downtown area. So for some reason, they're meeting at the same time and place as District 4. We welcome them. Okay. Let's see. Now, this is starting at 11 o'clock. The Rainbow Collective for Change, they're co-hosting the Rainbow Story Time, Tiempo de Cuentos 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗧, and that's same thing in Spanish. Okay, so they're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month this week with a bilingual story, Cuando Amamos, Cantamos. When we love someone, we sing to them. Each child will receive a copy of that book and also craft materials so they can make their own musical instruments. So that should be really nice. And that starts at 11 o'clock on the outdoor fourth floor terrace of the main library, which of course is 300 North Roxborough Street. And take a tour of the library. It is fantastic. Okay. Now, speaking of free groceries, if you are in need, you need some help, don't be embarrassed. White Rock Baptist Church at 3400 Fayetteville Street and One Love Christian Church at 1315 Horton Road. They're both giving away groceries from 11 until 1. Don't be ashamed if you need groceries. Just head that way. Or those ways. They're on opposite sides of town. So it's nice to see all of us being covered. Now, here's another special event. This is starting at noon. Art in Soul NC is hosting the Art in Soul Market. This is going to be held at Mystic Farm, 1212 North Mineral Springs Road. So they start at noon. They don't say when they end, so apparently they're going to have great fun all afternoon. Starting at noon, they're going to have local artisans displaying and selling their works. Also, live music, Mike Hodgson, I hope I said that right, and also the Mesas food truck. It's a dog-friendly event, so you can take your little puppy. Okay, this is going to be fun. The North Carolina Polka Time All-Stars, they will be entertaining the Blue Note Grill patrons from noon until 3. I didn't even know they played polka in North Carolina. I'm from the Midwest. I wonder if a lot of Midwesterners are going to head that way. But I grew up listening to polka music on what was that? Oh, I forget. There was a Polish radio station I used to listen to. Polka is just fun music. It's corny. I'm just going to put it out there, but it's really joyous music. It's really fun. So if you like polka, you can actually listen to the North Carolina Polka Time All-Stars at the Blue Note Grill. I'm sure it's going to be full of Midwesterners. Okay. Bike Durham and the Ellerby Creek Watershed Association, they're co-hosting Bike the Preserves. That's going to be from 2 until 4 this afternoon. It's a casual 8.5-mile group ride, mostly on the bike trails. And they're going to stop at 3 nature preserves. So you can, take a little breather and also learn about the history of the area, learn about the wildlife, etc. So it's free. You do have to sign the waiver. It is, after all, 8.5 miles. So everybody's going to meet at CCB Plaza. I do have the link so you can register and sign the waiver. And let's see, did I miss something? No, I did not. Okay, just making sure. Because I did add a couple of things that I found out at the last minute. Okay, acoustic. Oh, did I tell you the time? 2 until 4. Everybody meets at CCB Plaza. Okay. Acoustic duo Ace and T-Bone. That's Peter Leosa and Trey Merchant or Merchant, not sure. But Ace and T-Bone, they will be giving a free concert at the Sacred Grounds Coffee House. That's the Christian music venue That's over there at 2700 North Roxborough Street in St. Paul United Methodist Church. The music starts at 7:30, and of course, they will graciously accept any donation that you might want to make. Okay, Durham Parks and Recreation, they're having their Full Moon Fever bike ride. So 2 bike rides in one day. That's fantastic. This is going to take place tonight, starting at Mellow Mushroom, which is over there by the ballpark on Blackwell Street. So here's the thing. So those starting at the ballpark, or I should say Mellow Mushroom, so they're going to start at 7:30. Okay, and then they're going to ride south, and they're going to meet up with the folks who want to start riding at 8:30. They want to start at Bean Traders, which is on Highway 54, and then everybody will ride together until like at least 10-ish. So this is free, and it's hosted by Durham Parks and Recreation. It's a really fun ride. Now, you definitely need to have your helmet and also a light on your bike because you're riding the trails in the dark. We don't want anybody to fall over some rocks or whatever and get hurt. So they say take your face masks just in case you're up close to someone in conversation. So the ride will either be 32 miles or 16 miles, depending on where you start. So you can read all about that on the sports page and also on the Let's Go page. Now, tomorrow, there's a few things happening. Let's see. There's Sunday morning meditation at the Shambhala Center of Durham, which is at 733 Rutherford Street. It's from 9 until noon. You can get there at 9 and stay the whole time, or you can just drop in and stay as long as you want, half hour, 15 minutes, whatever. You can learn about meditation if you don't really know how. There's sitting meditation, and then there's walking meditation. And again, you can find out how to meditate if you don't know how to already. It is free. It sounds like a very peaceful event. Also tomorrow, the Black Farmers Market of North Carolina will host the Black Farmers Market. This is going to be at Hillside High School. That's where they've been this year. So everything will be tomorrow from 1 until 4, where you can buy fresh produce. Sometimes they have music going on. It's a nice event. And again, it's at Hillside High School. Plenty of parking. Okay, Don't Waste Durham. They're having their boomerang bag sewing party. This is where you volunteers get together. They use donated materials to make bags that they drop off at certain stores so that less of the plastic bags, the one-time plastic bags, will be used and disposed of. So Don't Waste Durham. Thumbs up to Crystal. I saw her give a heart to the announcement of Bull City Hangout. And Crystal, feel free to drop by the show anytime you like. So the volunteers will meet at So Crafty, which is downtown and run by Tony. This is at 101 Orange Street downtown. So it's from 1 until 4, and then you can go online and see where the vacancies are and then see if you can fill those vacancies. You have to be good at either ironing or using a sewing machine. Okay, now the Durham really free market is happening tomorrow. Usually it's first Saturday, but as you know, last week was a hurricane. So they're meeting tomorrow, and this is from 2 until 4. It's not really a meeting, but this is where you can go. You bring your own table, and you can just put out things that you no longer want, things that are in good condition. And then you can walk around and see what other people don't want. You can just pick it up and take it home. No money is supposed to change hands. That's why it's called the really free market. And again, it's tomorrow in the Lion Park Playground, which is 1200 West Lakewood Avenue. All right, from 2 until 4. Last but not least, the Hayti Heritage Center's Black American Music Series continues tomorrow with This Is My Story, a tribute to Dinah Washington, the great jazz and blues singer. They didn't mention who the singer's going to be. Usually they tell us who the musicians are, but I guess they forgot. But anyway, it's going to be a beautiful concert featuring the music of Dinah Washington. The tickets range from $15 to $20. I do have the link so that you can pay online and then attend in person. So maybe by now they'll have mentioned who the musicians are. I'll check. And if they did mention the musicians' names, I'll go ahead and add it to the post on the Let's Go page. All right, let's look at the weather real quick. It's 58 degrees, but it's still nice out. It's partly sunny. It's going up to 66. I'm not complaining because I know winter's coming. So it's 66, no complaints. It's going to be cloudy around noon-ish, and then partly cloudy, and then sunny again around 5-ish. Tomorrow it's going up to 68, so there's an improvement there. It's going to be sunny all day tomorrow. Let me see for the rest of the week. And I'm curious about Washington State, where Guy, our cook, is. Let's see. The rest of the week. So Monday's going to be 68, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, low 70s, and then 60s for the rest of the week. But that's okay. I mean, it's still pleasant. So anyway, let us bring on Guy, our cook, because it looks like he wants to show us a website. So let's see what's shaking in Kennewick, Washington. Guy, our cook, what's new?
Well, I'm sharing the desktop of my phone.
Of your phone.
Show you how the air quality works on the phone.
Nice.
Down here in the corner is the Air Now. That's from the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. Now, there's a number of air quality links out there, but this is the one I used this week.
Okay.
And LA, for those that just left LA, the air quality is 72 today. Not very good.
Ooh, that's weird because you'd think with it being Sunday that hardly anybody would be out driving, but then it's a gigantic city.
Yeah.
So
no, it's Saturday. Today's Saturday.
Oh, why am I thinking
So you're looking forward to Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. And Durham is going to have great air quality. They're only at 28. And Kennewick, unfortunately, because we got forest fires around, is going to be 61. You can see the haze if you look off towards the horizon. It's kind of hazy.
Really?
It's not a situation where you can't see across the street because of the smog. Okay.
I hope it doesn't affect your breathing at all, because they always warn older people to be careful. Well, I'm older too, so I can say that.
Okay.
But now, you don't sense it at all?
Because you're from Chicago.
I am.
And tomorrow's a big thing. You know what the big event in Chicago tomorrow is? No. There's going to be a trivia question. Here we go. This post is how to survive the Chicago Marathon, which is tomorrow. Everything you need to know about Sunday's race. And this was just updated October 6th, so the day before yesterday. They added new stuff.
You know what, Guy?
I looked at this image and I don't see you in here. You know,
you know what, Guy? Here's the thing. I've been here 21 years. We didn't have a Chicago Marathon when I was in Chicago. So this is this is new to me.
Well, there's the link. It's from the Chicago Sun-Times, and their article is loud and proud talking about it.
I wonder.
The Chicago flavor is what prompted me to think, I need to tell Pat. Yeah.
Guy, look to see what the route is. I'm wondering if they are running along the lake from north to south or what? Or south to north or?
Oh, there's a map right there.
Oh, so it is along the lake. Oh, wait, not totally. Okay.
It's a long ways.
The lakefront is so beautiful. It really is.
Except in the winter when the ice is stacking up.
Still beautiful.
So cute.
Actually, the one time I had the chance to meet Mayor Harold Washington in person, I was supposed to I wasn't a DJ then. I was supposed to play guitar with my musical partner for an event that he was going to be the host of. And there was a terrific ice storm. And we saw the event was canceled. We were trying to make it there though. But you could see the water and the ice rushing across the expressway.
Oh yeah, if the wind is blowing the right direction, you can get.
It was amazing. Yeah, so we were trying to make it there. We didn't make it, and it was canceled anyway. So yeah,
not good. Well, I did look up the free parking on Sunday.
Oh,
I was involved with Home Depot order for garden fencing. I've learned that I need to.
That's why my mind was on Sunday.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, the dogs just came in. Chewy needs to go outside.
Okay. Hi, Chewy.
Let me show his enthusiasm.
Hi. Hey, Chewy. 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 Hi. Hi, Chewy. Good boy. He said, "Who the heck is that chick?"
Ask him if he wants to go outside.
Want to go out? Want to go out?
No, you got to say outside. It has to be.
Want to go outside? Want to go outside? If you were English, you'd say walkies, walkies.
He doesn't recognize your voice.
Not at all.
It's a little bit of an apprehension. There's this. Yeah, she's saying the outside word.
That's the right word.
I better go do my job, which is, if Home Depot ever delivers a door with a pet door with no damage, they've tried twice now and they messed it up both times. But if they ever do, then I'll be able to not have to go, and he'll just go out by himself.
Now it's very small, right?
It's a medium.
Okay.
He's a medium. He probably weighs 20 pounds or so. Well, now there's two dogs hovering at the door. One is a Yorkie. I inherited when my mom passed. We inherited the Yorkie of her, and then there's Chewy.
Take us outside.
My favorite story of how it snows in Chicago, right? Wintertime. Well, Chewy was born in Hawaii. And how he got from Hawaii to Washington State, where we adopted him from the humane or not the kennel thing, where you adopt pets. First time he saw snow, I opened the back door so he could go outside. He saw that white stuff out there and he goes, "Is this that end of the world stuff I've been hearing about?" And there's a little tiny path. We had a covered back porch. And there's a little tiny path about this wide, maybe a foot wide, that you could go out along the edge of the porch. So he went down that path to the end, did his business, did a 360, and then, just like that, tiptoed back up and went, it's almost as scary as the vacuum. He's terrified of the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is hard.
When the vacuum cleaner's running, he gets up on the couch. Ears are flattened back. Great terror. Great terror. But anyway, I better go let.
They said enough talk.
Yeah. He says, I can appreciate you having a hangout, but I need to go. And so I do too. Thanks for having us on.
Okay, guy. You have a great weekend.
And be sure and send that map to your buds in Chicago that still live there and say, hey, just in case.
Sure.
Because there's a wheelchair division, there's a hand cycle division.
Cool.
And there's 3 waves of start. I don't know what a wave is. I guess that's a flock of people, and they wave.
Yeah, different start time, probably. Yeah. Cool. Okay, guy. So have a great weekend, and thank you for that.
For making that available, and you have a good one.
You too.
If it's real good, have 2.
Ooh, okay. See ya.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Always awesome with Guy, our cook, stops by, and you can stop by as well. I do this every weekday at noon, and then Saturdays at 10. And I guess if things really pick up, I might start doing a show on Sunday. Let me know what you think would be a good time to do a show on Sunday. I'm thinking either noon or 1. All depends All depends on people's schedules. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. So again, the high today is going to be 66. Right now it's 58. It's probably warmer by now. Let's see. It is. So okay. It's 59. Okay. So it's going up to 66, and then tomorrow it's going up to 68. So have a beautiful weekend. Try to get out and do some walking. That's what I want to do really soon. And you have a beautiful weekend. I will see you Monday at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.